balance, harmony, form and flow, people and their environment, elements in precise relationship, one with another. This is the essence of architecture. This is building in context. For centuries, master builders, architects, have created spaces that delight and inspire, reflections of the communities they serve. Today, the importance of design is more evident than ever.
Anyone can build a building, but to design architecture is an amazingly difficult and challenging profession.
It's a profession that blends timeless principles of design with ever-changing technology. It requires constant education and an advocate for these values in the public arena. In our state, that's the role of the American Institute of Architects North Carolina chapter.
The AIA is the best instrument to do that, to be the voice that speaks for the profession to the larger community.
To enhance public understanding of the profession and to engage policymakers and opinion leaders in our state, AIA North Carolina is creating the AIA North Carolina Center for Architecture and Design. The center is a concept that promises to connect the profession with the people it serves.
It's about engaging your community. It's about engaging really the whole state in the business of architecture and design.
It puts a face on architecture. It gives you some idea of what architecture is all about. The programs that they'll have there will show the expansiveness of architecture.
Unfortunately, expansiveness in our present facility is at a premium. Our current headquarters, the historic Raleigh Water Tower, simply can't provide the kind of space the center requires.
After a year of study, we discovered that we couldn't grow our program, we couldn't grow our assets, we were landlocked, we were rock-locked. The walls on that building are 3 feet thick.
The water tower was built in 1887, the heart of the city's original water system. In the 1930s, architect William Dietrich gave the old structure new life as his firm's offices, one of the earliest examples of adaptive reuse in the South. Now, for over 40 years, it's been AIA North Carolina's home.
When we were given the tower as a gift by Mr. Dietrich back in 1962, our chapter might have had 300 to 500 members. It was perfectly suited at the time, but we are an organization of over 2,400 members now.
We've simply outgrown that building, so it's time to move on. That building will have a wonderful life in someone else's hands as a different type of facility.
Creating the Center for Architecture and Design means creating a new space for AIA North Carolina. Located on the corner of Peace Street and Wilmington Street in downtown Raleigh, this new site is an ideal reflection of the organization and its goals.
It's all about community. And so our headquarters should be the first place where we demonstrate that commitment to engage in the communities in which we live and practice.
The profile of the new building makes a bold statement about architects and their value in society.
Will reflect modern architecture. It's inviting. It will bring the public in. And I think that's important because it gives architecture more prominence.
The design was the result of an intense competition, and it embodies all the features and best practices that every AIA member brings to every project.
And that's one of the things we want to get across to the public, is just how passionate architects are about design. This building will do that.
In every aspect, from its situation on the site to the use of renewable resources, AIA North Carolina's headquarters will incorporate the systems, the materials, the most innovative design techniques for buildings in the 21st century. Sustainability is the watchword.
Sustainable design is probably one of the hottest topics and the most important things that we are doing now as architects. And this building is designed along those principles.
Features like geothermal heating and cooling, site water management, photovoltaic panels, and siting for optimal solar energy control will be highlighted in exhibits and displays to help build public awareness of sustainable practices. But beyond its application as a working laboratory, the new building is an enormous next step for the future of architecture in our state.
In one way, we have this physical thing that represents what architects are, but in another way, we have this building that can be an outreach program to bring in other people and educate them about what architecture is about.
One of the most exciting things about the project to me is the building could be 100 different things, but what will happen in the building will definitely be a plus and positive piece to our profession.
In one sense, this is a gift for the decades of architects that come behind us.
Building in Context is a $1.5 million capital campaign with two important goals. The first contributes to the construction of the building itself. The second provides ongoing support for the programs of the AIA North Carolina Center for Architecture and Design. Your commitment to the Building in Context capital campaign is an enduring investment in the future of our profession.
So there's a great opportunity for us to use this project as a demonstration of what architects do and what we can do for our communities. Again, the value of the architect.
If we keep our eye on the prize, it's just a great opportunity for the architects of North Carolina.
In every detail, the new AIA North Carolina headquarters building and the Center for Architecture and Design it will serve represent the best of our profession's intellectual capital at work. Wherever we build, whatever we build, the future context for AIA North Carolina will be dramatically different than now. But with vision, commitment, and cooperation, we can create a presence today to achieve the promise of tomorrow. Building in Context.
I think it's going to be a masthead. I think it's going to lead the way for the profession.
This is making a difference in lives of our members and the public. This building will not only be a tribute to architects, but it will also be a connection to the community.
It opens up architecture to the world, where there's fresh air and fresh ideas and new courses to be charted.